Do, 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 do. Tighten that down. I went out and got a stool today. I'm hoping that'll be key to me being able to make the evening. I went into the doctor today. Finally had my knee looked at because things are just getting worse. Well, they were getting worse and worse, and then they kind of leveled off, and they're not really getting better. And they said it's a severe arthritis flare-up, and I'm probably going to need another steroid injection in my knee. So I'm supposed to ice it, stay off it as much as I can. So I'm hoping sitting on a stool down here will be good enough. And then I really hope by sometime next week I can get in to see the specialist and get an injection in my knee. Last time I got an injection, I want to say it was like 48 hours and things were like 90% better. So knock on wood, I have the same result this time. Man, I was scrambling all over the place today to find a stool at a decent price that I thought would work. So this, I see Blaze and I see 2 carts. I wonder if one of these carts is Joe's. I don't see Joe. I see a few people over there. Okay, there's a couple of people out and about. I haven't tried sitting on this stool yet. Oh yeah, this is about the right height. So let me see if I can get everything set up here. Say hello to everyone. Trying to get the main camera positioned in such a way that it's not totally blocking the body cam. Okay, let's say hello to everyone. Of course, Epstein Files was first in. And then Bree, So Tired, Dirty Hippie, K-Girl, Noel, Erstwhile. How are you guys doing? El Sicko, Charlie Time, hey. Looks like that's it for the main people in main chat right now. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm pulling up the BodyCam chat to see what's going on in there. I know I saw Mindy in there when I was going live. I knew it was going to be a pretty slow night down here. I just figured it would be better to come down and try the stool out tonight than try it Friday night. And I haven't really filmed a whole lot this whole week because of my knee. It looks like, of course, Epstein was first in both chats. And it looks like it's mainly just So Tired, Mindy Moon, and Bree in the other chat. Sleepy puppy at your feet. Oh, that sounds nice. Happy Thursday, Mari. Oh, a hacker's taken over my account, I see. You never know on these slow nights what's going to happen, though. You know, what was it? Tuesday I was out here. We had that weird FedEx truck thing. We had the indigenous people show up about 10 o'clock and do that dance. Like, there was some interesting stuff that happened, even though it was a really, really slow night. So it just goes to show you really kind of never know what's going to happen down here. I need to... Oh no, I already took it. I'm supposed to start taking Tylenol, which I used to be a heavy drinker, so I've stayed away from Tylenol my entire life. But doctor said Tylenol's the best thing for arthritis like this, so I guess I'll listen to her and take it. We're outside the ICE facility in Portland, Oregon right now, Juan. It's probably going to be pretty slow down here tonight. Do you guys prefer to be zoomed in like this, or would you rather have like a wider shot of the whole building for the people in the vertical official chat? Everyone get their cash patel labeled bourbon. Oh, that sounds delicious. I mean, that man knows a good bourbon, so. Mary's Tigers, thank you for the $1. Getting the night started off. You deal with arthritis issues, small town? So I guess I've known that it was arthritis in my knee for a long time, but it's just been well controlled, so I haven't really given it much thought. But yeah, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my knees and my back probably like 5 years ago, but it just hasn't been, I mean, things get sore now and then, but it hasn't been a huge issue in my life until just now. $2 a liter, $8 a gallon. I get gas at one of the cheapest places in Portland, and they're over $5 a gallon now. I think it's closer to $6 at some of the, some of the spendier stations, maybe over $6 even. Oh, I heard your ding, Bree. It's a little squiggly in the backup stream. Okay, let me switch you over to the other Wi-Fi. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Oh, bullshit. It kicked me back onto the RAD network. Okay, bear with me, BodyCam people. I'm gonna have to take you offline for 1 sec. You'll be right back. I promise. Okay, let me know if that helps. I put you back onto the other Wi-Fi network. It keeps automatically switching and then saying it can't find the network, so I have to go through and like manually connect to it again. I don't know what its issue is. I got that hotspot for like $20, which is a crazy good deal, but it's not the one I wanted. I got a Nighthawk M6 instead of an M6 Pro, but I mean, I got it for $20 instead of $180. So, but I think I really do actually need the Pro. There's some features that this doesn't have that make it really annoying. I just bought that new camera though, so I'm not really gonna have money to buy another big purchase probably until next month, unless I find a deal on like a used one or something. I'm checking every day on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. If anyone knows of a deal locally on a Nighthawk M6 Pro, send me an email. I'm willing to pay a fair price. Hey Tim. Double streaming, Bree. Hey Bree, is the second stream looking all right still? Whoa, Greg, thank you for the $10 and the BodyCam stream. Greg says, hello from Australia, coming into winter here. It's getting cold. Snow in the Highlands yesterday. Oh, man. You know, in America, we just think of Australia as always hot all the time, but snow in the Highlands. I mean, I guess, like, really, Australia is a lot closer to the South Pole on the south than we probably imagine. Oh, hey, hey, Mari. Hay is for horses. Mari, yellow star. Oh, erstwhile has a yellow star. How many months is that, erstwhile? 6 months? I can change those. I just couldn't ever think of anything to change them to. But if anyone has a good idea for what I could change the badges to, I'd be fine changing those. We could maybe do like a really simplified, like the frog emoji, and then just do different color variations of it for different month memberships or something. Mala and erstwhile, you guys both have the yellow stars. 6 months. That's crazy. Man, this channel's come a long way in 6 months. You got banned off Fat Patriots channel, Noel. You and So Tired, right? Oh, Charlie time. Congratulations on the 5 months. You'll be yellow next month. Oh, that's awesome, Charlie. Hello. Oh, I take a granola bar. Thank you. Awesome. Got a granola bar.
Is it quiet?
Yeah, just about like this. I mean, nice night to sit out on the sidewalk, though.
Lights are out.
Oh, yeah. Well, half on, half off, I guess.
Yeah. Usually turn them on where they're gonna be, but who knows?
Yeah, the lights over the driveway aren't on, but they have lights on the roof and on the side of the building, and then up on that back building there, and over on the side there too. Typically they're kind of all on or all off. You don't see 50-50 like that a lot of times. Oh, I missed the laughing disco ball, James. I looked away for a second. Thank you. Oh, I really like that laughing disco ball too. I love the little things that pop up, Tim. The disco ball is a pretty good one. There's some really fun ones though. Oh, what the hell did Doug say that you... Oh. Thank you for the flower, so tired. I'm trying to pay attention to both chats tonight, and it's challenging, and we don't have... Well, we've got 75 people in BodyCam and 84 in main chat. That's not bad for like a slow night. I'm gonna go cross-eyed, watching both chats. You know, usually with BodyCam chat, I just like pull it out every 10 minutes and take a glance at it. BodyCam chat goes faster than the regular chat sometimes. Like, they'll get going in there. So I'm exploring an idea with that new camera I got. I can stream through OBS on my computer, which means I can do overlays and all sorts of really cool stuff. But I think there is a way that I can actually put a bingo card up on screen and we can play bingo. I would need Bree like at my main computer to actually fill it in, but I think that would be so much fun. Thank you for the star, Epstein. The star is super cute. Is the dog barking at the camera? Oh, holy shit. Richard got a haircut. Hey, what's up, Richard?
Nathan, last time I talked to the doctor, they said there wasn't anything wrong with it. They said, as you get older, you have like an inflamed prostate. What does that mean?
Oh, so your prostate just controls like when you pee. It means you have to pee a lot more urgent, and it can be urgent sometimes.
And he was saying, that's the reason why you feel kind of bloated at times, where it seems to get bigger.
Yeah, that can happen.
Is that part of getting older or something?
It is. Yeah, pretty much all men when they get older have to go through that.
And he was saying that there's some kind of medicine that will make that bloating feel lesser or deflate that air out of it.
Yeah, I think there are some medications now. I don't know, I don't know much about them, but.
Richard, can I show you something?
Yeah.
I got this picture of you last weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was when you were burning the flag right there in the street. I thought it came out pretty good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I got a bunch, but that was the one I happen to have on me right now.
Wow, that's. I got a haircut, y'all.
I see.
Yeah,
You look
noticed.
pretty. You look pretty cleaned up.
Can I see that picture again?
Oh yeah, yeah, sir. I got a bunch of you, but this is the one I happen to have right here. Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
What kind of camera do you use?
This one, it's called a Leica Q2M.
Oh,
Q2M is for monochrome. It only does black and white.
I was gonna say I had a Leica lens
Oh, yeah?
on. I think it was a Pentax T1000 when I was in high school with a
Yeah.
Leica lens.
It's nice.
We had a dark room in our basement. I spent a lot of time down there,
Oh, that's great.
but I didn't know I needed glasses at the time, so I went back through my photos years later. Everything slightly out of focus.
Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, that can happen. I've only been doing photography for about a year, so pretty new. But I like this little camera. It's not heavy. It's digital. It's
Yeah.
not too complicated, and less options is good for me. I'm less likely to fuck something up if I don't have to fuck with too many things.
So is there any upside to shooting in monochrome versus shooting a color photo and just, turning it black and white on the computer?
Slightly. On this camera, because it doesn't have a color filter on it, it's more sensitive to light. It takes a better shot. Because it doesn't have that extra sort of screen and translation to color on the digital side. So it's a sharper image.
Interesting.
And I kind of just like the black and white, so I don't really miss the color too much. On occasion, I bring out my other camera and do color shots, but I kind of like black and white.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So still figuring it all out, but it's fun. I get to combine my love of photography and protest all at once.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, you guys have to check out Richard's new haircut. It looks all cleaned up. See ya. Have a good one. Thank you for the chili. So tired. Spicy. I got my water bottle. I stuck it in the freezer for like an hour and a half before I left so I can stick it on my knee.
The military, they really don't want to see people burn the flag.
No, military's not a big fan of flag burning, that's for sure.
The flag is monument.
It is. It is to a lot of people. I think probably if you're gonna burn the flag, you should have a good grasp on what it means to people. On the power of the statement that you're making. Yeah, Richard got his hair buzzed. I'll try and sneak another shot of him. He doesn't really like it when I film him. So I try not to just, shove the camera in his face, but oh, what the hell are you guys talking about in the other chat? Care Bears, Lego, Lincoln Logs, Hot Wheels, Tinker Toys, G.I. Joe's, Transfer. What are these all, tomboy toys? You had the Game Gear, Bree. I used to collect retro video games, and I ended up collecting a huge Game Gear collection for Bree because that's what she had when she was a kid. I sold off most of my retro game stuff, but I kept all the Game Gear stuff. I have it somewhere. We have like 3 or 4 Game Gears, all the accessories, and maybe like 20 games. I think they only made like 35, 40 games for it. So we have like maybe half of them, a little more than half of them. Has anyone heard of the federal government? Heard the federal government is replacing Pride Month with Nuclear Family Month? I really hope that's not a thing. Although I think that would just strengthen Pride Month even more. I'd like to get involved in covering some more different stuff during Pride Month, for sure. Not tomboys. Used to. Monkeys in a Barrel. Oh my God, do you guys remember the game Shaken Bacon, where it was like a dice tumbler with 2 pigs and you'd roll the pigs, and like depending on what position they landed on, you'd get different points? I think they did that game in a bunch of different, under a bunch of different names. The one I had was called Shaken Bacon. Well, you can't say Magic 8 Ball without mood rings. Brutal Facts, did you become a member and wait a minute just to say left-tards out so you could get timed out and then unsubscribe? That's a lot of work just to say that. Oh, Richard's coming over with a chair. Hey, what's up? Yeah, that haircut looks pretty good.
Yeah. Nathan, I think it's only a matter of time before we have more big rallies because Trump's gonna do something to get people bad again. You know.
I think there's a pretty good chance of that. That would be my guess. What do you?
Have they come to an agreement to end the war in Iran?
No. No, I think that's going to drag out for a while longer. Or we're just going to have to take the L, one of the two.
What's that?
We're either going to have to just lose or it's going to keep dragging on. Or lose and just say we won. That's probably what's going to happen. We'll just declare victory even though we lost and move on.
Nathan, would more people get pretty mad if Trump had a carpet bomb for like 2 days non-stop?
Yeah, if Trump carpet bombed, people would be pretty upset. Yeah, they'd be up in arms for sure.
Nathan, it's like a carpet bombing used by big heavy planes.
Yeah, that's just a ton of smaller bombs, just like carpeting the ground, you know, just like hundreds and hundreds of little bombs coming down and just leveling everything.
Nathan, the kind of missiles that Iran was firing at us, Did those have the capability to put like a warhead on?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, you can put a warhead on. Well, I think normally you'd put a warhead on a missile. I think you can put a warhead on a bomb. Yeah.
Like those missiles that Iran was firing at Israel.
Yeah, you can put warheads on those. Different types of warheads.
Nathan, those kind of missiles, are they launched from like missile launchers?
I think the ones Iran was launching were from missile launchers. Oh, what was that buzzer? It's just a buzzer that came from the ice building. Man, it is a nice evening out here. How have I never noticed those shoes up there before? Shoe cam. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay out here tonight. My knee's acting up even on this stool. And I don't want to screw things up and not be able to come out this weekend. We'll see how it goes. If my knee really starts acting up, I'll just call it early. Abolish ICE, that's right, so tired. I don't know when those shoes ended up there, but the sole's falling off, so it looks like they've been there a while. You know, we haven't seen Operation Inflation out in quite a while. Blaze says there's an event. I believe it's one of the doctors' protests in Lake Oswego on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. As long as my knee feels up to it, I'm going to try and go down and cover that at 10 a.m. Saturday morning. He says it should be a pretty big turnout. I think Operation Inflation's going to be there, and there's a
Is that
room.
Lake Oswego you're saying?
Yeah, and there's a rumor that Tommy and the boys might be showing up that day too. Jordy did a stream last night. Did he say anything we should know, Kate? Yeah, I really miss Union Skate Bear. And Pink Frog, of course. I do miss all of them. I'm glad Blaze is back out in costume, though.
David, where's that event? Lake Oswego?
Yeah.
Is it in downtown Lake Oswego?
I don't know.
I wonder if Tommy Rumdum's going to be down there.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Nathan, somebody said they, later on in May, they might have a big event down here.
Later on in May? I haven't heard anything. I hope so.
Bum, 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 bum. Nathan, have you ever been, the downtown, the downtown Hilton downtown?
Yeah.
Nathan, how big of a crowd would there be if they had a dinner banquet for Donald Trump down there inside?
Oh, there'd be a huge crowd.
Nathan, I wonder if they have all the battle cops out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nathan, shut that sound up. Shut up. Nathan, in August 20th of like 2002, Nathan, when Little Bush came there, they had over 4,000 people outside the downtown Hilton, Really? In 2002?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big turnout. That's huge. I don't think Trump would ever come to Portland, but if he did, he'd draw a big crowd for sure.
It looks like all month long it's gonna stay nice, yo.
I hope so. It seems like it so far. We get some of the best weather in May and early June, before it gets too hot, you know?
Nathan, where I was, you know, on August 20th. So I was less than a block down where all the big crowd was, and after the battle cops started spraying people and pushing people back, you know, from the barricade.
Yeah.
I must have saw over 500 to 1,000 water bottles thrown up in the air all at once.
Oh, wow, I bet that was quite the sight.
Nathan, as the protesters peel back, so do you know how like they have they have the flower pots, the flower vases on the sidewalks?
Yeah.
You know what the protesters did? They broke the flower pots and started throwing all the flower plants, and breaking the flower pots.
Oh, wow.
People were really mad.
Back in 02?
Yeah. Nathan, that day they definitely, hurt a lot of people. They sprayed little kids, and sprayed even TV news people in that class show.
They sprayed the TV news people?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
As they were pushing people back. Nathan, definitely, the police got a lot of heat and definitely had a major lawsuit filed against them,
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Nathan, is there an article about it on the web?
Let me see. What was he here for? Do you remember? Was it like a convention or anything?
Yeah, it was kind of like a fundraising for the Republican Party. It was August 20th of 2002.
Oh, shit. There's a little blurb about it.
What's that?
There's a little blurb about it. I just typed in 2002 presidential protest, Portland, Oregon, and there's a little thing that talks about it.
Are there pictures of it?
I don't see any pictures, no.
Nathan, shut that sound up. Shut that old sound up. Whoa.
No, I'm trying to find pictures, and it's all just a recent protests.
Nathan, Nathan, do you know where the demonstration started? Do you know where the North Park blocks, where the Elephant Park blocks are?
Yeah.
So they had somebody making a speech up in a tree.
Yeah.
And then they all marched up to the Hilton Hotel.
That's a bit of a march.
Well, Nathan, that's I mean, that's where it started. In the North Park blocks.
They just marched up Broadway, probably.
Yeah. Nathan, when they had that barricade, they definitely had all the battle cops out there.
Oh, I bet 4,000 people. Yeah.
And they even had snipers on the roof, yo.
Snipers on the roof. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's a big crowd. I don't think I was in Portland in 2002. That's probably why I don't remember that so much.
Back then you were in your 20s.
Yeah, I was in my 20s. I was probably either in Astoria or maybe in Lewiston, Idaho.
Nathan, that definitely made national news, yo.
Oh yeah, I bet any protest with 4,000 people is going to make national news. But yeah, it looks like that little blurb I read, yeah, thousands of people and it turned violent.
They must understand, that was all instigated by the cops, yo.
Yeah.
Turned violent.
Definitely the police use different tactics for crowd control and managing protests back then than they do now. They were way more heavy-handed back then.
Nathan, does it all depend on the mayor, how heavy-handed the cops are?
Yeah, the mayor has a lot of input. I mean, ultimately the chief of police, but the chief of police has to report to the mayor. So yeah, the mayor has a really big influence.
No, Nathan, Nathan, like last May Day, last Friday, Nathan, if anarchist protesters were to start breaking some of the windows downtown, would the battle cops have to respond?
Yeah, anytime windows get broken or anything like that, yeah, the riot cops are going to come out.
Is there any more?
Hey.
Richard, I like the haircut.
I know. It looks pretty sharp.
Freedom?
Sure, thank you.
Absolutely.
Hot burrito.
You were here really early. Start rolling in at like 9.
Well, when I was here in like August and September, I'd be here like
I'm open to that. I stayed up with it.
yeah. Well,
Nathan, I wonder why the police have backed off the heavy-handed tactics. Too many lawsuits.
Because partially, my theory is that they know that big reactions get bigger reactions from us, so they're trying to starve the conversation of instigation, and they're trying not to do things that get people riled up and down here. That's
Trying to pretend they're nice guys again.
Yeah. Anyway, take care.
Thank you.
Very well.
I think public sentiment's just changed too, and the public doesn't want to see the police doing that. So I think that's a big part of it too.
Nathan, it's almost like ICE is a different story.
Oh yeah, they're completely different because ICE and DHS are beholden to the president basically instead of the mayor or the governor.
Now, Nathan, if Donald Trump was at the downtown Hilton Would DHS be there?
I don't know. I mean, they wouldn't have any business being there really, but he may still, may still bring them. Just because they're just kind of have become like his little private police. But you would think it would more be Secret Service, State Police, Portland Police, and like, if it was really big, like the National Guard or something. Oh man, now my leg's asleep.
I wonder why, when we have big demonstrations, why they have the battle cops come out for a moment. And that's just for a show of force.
Just for a show of force, yeah.
Because they look like they're useless. They're not going to do anything.
I think they show up, and if the crowd kind of behaves themselves just from them showing up, then that's all they need to do, and they're just going to back off. Yeah, just kind of a show of force without engaging. Oh no, you can't vote in the primary, Mala? I got my ballot and everything, so I should be good.
How's the chat tonight?
Chat's good, slow but good.
Yeah.
Blaze says hi. Yeah, I searched around all day looking for a stool. Joe brought out his chair day before yesterday, but it was too low. I couldn't get into it. My knee is just completely jacked up, so I got this and I can kind of sit on and stay off my knee. Hopefully this will be what I need to make it through the weekend.
Yeah, I'll be here. I know Operation Inflation will be here.
So are they just kind of doing weekends now? Is that they're going to be there?
No, they're taking a break.
Okay.
We all kind of collectively decided, and it's like, I think it's weird to say, I know a lot of people kind of like fall in this trap where like, you kind of have some time off and start doing things you did before you start doing
Yep.
like 6 days a week or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's kind of nice. And so, I'm getting kind of older and shit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't put your life on hold for this forever,
Well, I think it's just like, for me, I kind of needed, it was never about burnout. I mean, like, I know Chad doesn't know, but like, kind of went through some shit recently, and so I needed just like some time.
Oh, yeah.
That eventually did catch up with me, and so I took like 2 weeks. I think oh, okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Nathan, you were saying that event's in Lake Oswego?
Yeah, I think so. on Saturday.
So are some of the frontier Nazis going to be there?
I don't know.
Yeah, Nathan, those days, they would have all the motorcycle cops and all the horsey forces out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no one can repaint the DHS building except for DHS, or, if they contracted someone to do it. You would get in massive trouble if you went over there and tried to paint over the graffiti.
Or maybe DHS would not even bother charging it, but they probably think it's they probably maybe even welcome it,
Maybe. I mean, I think if they wanted it cleaned up, they could take an hour and clean it up themselves. Although, they didn't do anything to the people that did the graffiti. They may not do anything to people if they were to clean it up, but I'm not taking that risk.
Nathan, it's almost like DHS is like Trump's militia.
It is. Dangerously so.
What's that?
Dangerously so. You want my burrito, Richard?
No, thanks.
Okay.
Is there a garbage can around here?
I don't know.
Damn it.
They had a guy come out and give an estimate, what, to paint over the building? I mean, it would take 2 guys an hour and a half to, it's all just plywood. And they've already painted over it. They used to paint over it not infrequently. That's why there's the, big gray blocks from where they painted over it before. Almost all this graffiti came from No Kings. It's been growing a little bit here and there since then, but 90% of this was from one night, and then from that night on, they just decided they weren't gonna do anything to clean up the graffiti. I think I.C.E. Thinks it probably benefits them for the building to look like this. And yeah, it's definitely not a funding issue. It would cost a few $1,000, and they spend, tens of thousands of dollars on new toys all the time out here to fight the protesters. Although then, I don't know, like you look up and all their defensive lights are just like work lights from Home Depot, so. Wait, what are you guys talking about in BodyCam chat about arthritis? If anyone has any techniques or ideas for dealing with arthritis, I'm all ears right now. So share your secrets, Maury. The rain and the dampness is hard on the arthritis. I could see that. Oh, getting knee replacements, cowboy. My grandpa went through like 4 knee replacements. I have not tried CBD Solve. I would give that a try. Interesting. I've just been icing my knees. As what they said, just keep icing them. Very potent smelling pain spray called 024 pain spray. Your brother's girlfriend's ganja solve? That may be hard for me to get my hands on, Tim. Glucosamine and chondroitin. I've heard that. Meloxicam. Okay, I can ask about meloxicam. I'm going back in Monday. Helium balloons to take some weight off the knee. That's the best idea I've heard yet, Epstein Files. Did I just completely miss them coming out? I missed a car coming out. So enthralled in chat.
Hey, I gotta ask. Hey, Nick, I hope it's okay to ask. It's in front of stream. It's not personal. All that means, but like, if you go to like an event and the typical chud streamers are there.
Yeah.
They don't like assault you or anything, right?
No. Like, the most they'll do is just come up and be annoying, The only time I ever had any issues was when, the Chris Christensen guy came up with the megaphone in my ear. And then, what was, there was one guy that got in my face once, but like that's it. Other than that, they'll just come up and do annoying shit. But even then, it's like, whatever, Twist my arm. Like, the biggest thing is Ground Zero will just come up and ask me stupid questions,
Well, stupid people ask stupid questions.
And those usually start off with, my chat wanted to ask you ... And that's like, oh, okay.
No, the reason I asked is like, speaking of, I'm not gonna lie, like, his streams are kind of funny because just what's going on?
I think he's just cutting through.
So, like, we're trying to get to more events, and obviously, if we go to more events, like, likelihood of Chud showing up, and obviously, if we're not there, if we're there, we're not here. So, you get like the stream watching a empty facility. So we're thinking of like, you know, going other places and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel, this is my personal opinion, by the way, I'm not speaking for anyone else besides myself. I feel like ICE strategy has changed and we gotta adapt to it.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, they don't really come out anymore. So it's like,
I mean, this is kind of how I figured this was going to peter out, was like, the reason people were coming here was in a large part for like conflict, and when the chuds went away and ICE quit coming out, like, suddenly there's just not a whole lot left to do for a lot of people, you know?
yeah, and I think like I've never been doing this for like visibility on myself. Like, obviously, never release my name, never release my face, don't have an X account, don't tell people to follow me, don't ask for donations, don't get paid by George Soros. I've been waiting, but still haven't. It's been 7 months.
I know.
The hours I've put in. Luckily, I have a job, unlike, you know, people that are on the chat side. But anyways, so
that back pay is gonna be sweet, though.
oh yeah, maybe I'll get like $10,000 in like 8 years of doing this. Worth it. Pay for my surgeries. Anyways, yeah, no, you know, like I've never done this for clout and stuff like that, but like the fact of the matter is, like, we've been kind of talking about this, is, like, since we've been doing this so long, and sometimes like it, you know, it was just like Operation Inflation and a few other people.
Yeah.
Stuff. Like, we had moments where like the chuds would be here and stuff, and it was like good content for the most part.
Yeah.
So long story short, it became like notable and everything like that. And like, you know, we've had people that say like, we don't like the inflatables, so we take them off, and then I get like a million people saying, "Where's the dinosaur?"
Yeah.
For the record, also, I was mainly not wearing it sometimes because it is a lot to wear it. Like, it is kind of fun.
As it gets warmer too, like.
Oh, the fan's nice. It is nice.
Okay.
Sticking my head out as well, like, it's, you know, I was down here for so long, just in this thing the entire time, and never really being able to like communicate with people. And so like everyone knew of me but didn't know me that was down here. And so like, I'm like, well, I'm gonna stick my head out, because I was actually talking to Lacey about it, because she does that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like how anyway, long story short, like, we're trying to, at least for me, like, I want to go to more, I've been telling you about this, like, go to more protests like that. Obviously, I think the chuds are going to show us some limits. So, like 2 weeks ago, there was like a protest. I want to say it's in Northeast, I actually don't know where it's at, but one of our members of Operation Inflation goes to that periodically and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, the chuds are here, or like that. So I tuned in to Brown's stream. It's funny. I think it's funny. I mean, it's very sad and very fascist stuff, but I think it's funny though. Yeah, like,
You know, the thing is, the conflict goes both ways. If they don't get any conflict with us, they lose all their content, you know? Like, if they show up and hoot and holler and everyone ignores them, no one's going to watch them anymore, you know?
I don't know about that. Like, I mean, I do agree. It's, like, going to be less boring, but, like, I think it kind of, like, I don't know how to put it, but it's, like, how many people you got watching, like, you know, right now?
Yeah.
So I think there's some people that are committed to, like, watching and stuff. And that's the thing, they get a lot of bots. So, like, I noticed, like, some of the, like, the only social media I use is Threads, and, like, I don't really post anything, but, like, you know, of course I follow, like, a lot of trans people. And then you see, like, the big that post stuff, like, anti-trans, or the trans person post. But it's always, like, the same shit. Like, someone that has, like, 2 followers, and, like, you look at their post history, they have, like, no post history, like, there are no original posts. They're always replying to people, and it's all replying to trans people. And the only time they aren't replying to trans people, trying to be a bigot and stuff like that, it's like they're looking at, like, one of those AI bots where it's like some hot chick or something like that, and they're like, oh, I'm in Portland, or I'm in Texas, or like that, you know, sweet stuff. And, you know, the profile picture looks like somebody whose kids don't talk to them. Everyone knows exactly what I mean when I say that, by the way. Like, you exactly know the image, okay?
I do.
And so, yeah, anyways, it's just, I think that, like,
I mean, and the thing is, like, they're just showing up to, like, anything they can at this point. Like, I'll catch, like, every once in a while, one of their streams will come in my feed, and I'll click on for, like, a minute or two, and they'll be, like, you know, at some, like, sign waving thing with 12 people there. And, like, you know, like, it's like 8 of them going up harassing 12 old ladies with signs, you know, somewhere in Vancouver or something. And, so, yeah, if you guys start showing up at and, you know, Tommy's not allowed here, so he's trying to find any event of any size anywhere else in Portland. So if you guys start going to more events around Portland, you'll probably run into him.
I'm totally cool with that. Personally, I'm okay with it. And, like, I think I've talked to you about it in chat before, where it's like, you know, the shit he says is disgusting and everything like that. I don't think he believes half the shit he says. He might, I don't fucking know, but I think he's just trying to get that reaction and everything like that out of people. So,
I've gone back and forth, and I just, yeah, I can't tell. I don't know.
Well, whether he believes it or not, like, when he was over there and he was saying things that were actually, like, unconstitutional and stuff like that, and, like, you know, it works in our favor, because it's like, hey, if you're going to say these things that go against the Constitution, they don't know that because they don't know about the Constitution. They just say they love it. And so when they say this shit like that, like, with megaphones and everything like that, like, it doesn't really offend anyone or something like that. It's just like, hey, everyone that's not paying attention, look at the guy that's trying to get all the attention. Look what he's saying. Go ahead and take a look at him. That is what that side believes. They are saying it loud and clear. So, like, strategically, I don't really give a shit. Like, and none of those guys are gonna, like, lay hands on people and stuff like that. So,
you know, yeah, I mean, my main safety concerns back then were more collateral damage, like, you know, filming a group of people and mace starts flying everywhere. You know, I caught mace a couple of times, not directed at me, but, like, you know, someone that didn't know how to use mace in a crowded area, just, like, nailing, like, 6 people.
Oh, Nico or whatever her name is.
Yeah, well, yeah, a few people from both sides did the same thing. It's happened more than once. Which, I mean, I get it. Like, if you're super scared and you pull out mace in a crowd, like, it doesn't just go one way, you know. And if you're super scared, like,
yeah, it depends. Like, I know that some people get, like, that bear spray, which I thought that shit was illegal, but whatever. I mean, the Constitution is anything unless you're on the left, as we saw with Samantha. So
2 ounces, I think, is the limit in Oregon. Like, this is the biggest legal size in Oregon.
Yeah, that's like the shit I have.
It's 1.5 ounce. I think 2 ounces is the limit.
But that, like, shoots extreme.
Yeah, this is the gel.
Yeah. So, like, that's the kind where, like, you can, like, snipe people with it.
Yeah, every time I've caught it, it's been spray, and it's got into the air and got a whole bunch of people,
yeah,
you know?
Like, I don't know why anyone would bring that shit. Like, just get the gel.
Yeah.
It's cheap, too. And it's effective. I mean, like, fuck, that shit sucks. Like, I haven't actually, like, I don't really get involved in chud shit because I don't really typically care about them. And so, like, I've never caught mace and stuff. But I have, like, weird ass story. Like, I have been, like, maced before by, like, a drive-by, kind of like what happened to Tom, like, a few weeks ago. It wasn't down here. It was, like, 2020, and it wasn't even at a protest. Like, just, it was someone that was mad that I took their gym in Pokemon Go. Yeah, I got fucking, yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't played Pokemon Go was one of those games that kind of this time of year, every year I get back into because I wanted to start walking more.
Yeah.
And it would get me out, and it would get me outside to different parks, and, you know,
Oh,
I've
yeah, I used to-
probably walked, 100 miles because of that game.
Yeah, I still have it on my phone. Like I play it when I'm with my friend that plays it. I've actually met like a few people playing that game and stuff like that. But I mean, I just like I was like a kid when the first generation came out and stuff like that, and like that's what I knew. And then like maybe I think I played the second generation, and then I was just like, all right, like this is not my thing anymore. And then so like then Pokemon Go came out and everyone was playing it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, this is cool. Like you get like the nostalgic feeling and stuff. But then it gets to like where everything's released and it's like, what the hell is this thing?
They've added so much to the game, like so many more mechanics now.
Oh yeah.
But like that's
It's
the
still
same thing. I
boring,
come
though.
back and it's like I don't really want to do all this other
Yeah,
stuff.
like, it sounds like a lot of work. And like now it's like money, buy this event, buy. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have time for that. Like I don't give a shit anymore. But, yeah, I mean it's fun for what it is, I guess. But yeah, I kind of like I don't really play anymore. But yeah, I mean I got fucking mace for my shit. It sucked ass.
That's a crazy thing to get maced for.
Well, it was like late at night because it was during COVID or whatever like that. I will say I don't think it was just the Pokemon. I think they were using that to track where we were, but I think it was political because it was like right after Biden won, and I was like, bitches, like fuck Trump and shit like that. So
I've been yelled at over gyms though, like
oh yeah, there's some crazy
people yelling out their window because like, so I have a gym and a Pokestop that I can access from one of the rooms in my house.
Oh yeah.
But so I'm happy when people I used to be happy when people took over that gym because like I could always go into it, but I took over this one gym and this guy yells out his window like, I just took over it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
take it back over then.
No, I would hang out with my buddy, and we went to this park in I want to say it was like Hillsborough or something. I don't know, but like, and like, he takes this gym, and like, there's all of a sudden this car, and like, this is like, maybe 2018 or some shit. So, it definitely probably wasn't. It might have been that. Who knows? But like, it was people that like were mad that we took their gym. They're like taking pictures of like my license plate. They're taking pictures of me, and I'm like, holy fuck, people! It's a video game. It's like 50 cents,
Yeah.
So like, when my buddy would take over those gyms to fuck with them, because like you get like points or something like that, which is worth like I don't know 50 cents or something like that, like a day.
Yeah.
He would like leave $1 and stuff like, here you go, here's your $1 that you get because you don't need your little 50 coins. Yeah, no, it's not late. I got it. It's 38:30.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so does anyone actually maybe in chat that like is in your Discord or something that knows the protests and stuff? Like I'm definitely down. Like we're down to explore anything really like in the Portland metro area. At least I am and stuff.
I have that. I believe that there's a page for protests on my thing, but I haven't talked about it much, so like people don't really put a lot in there. But I can start bringing that up more.
Yeah. Right, because I think it's not even just like if it's like a specific protest theme or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to like my idea is going places. Like I don't care if the chance of a shot. I think they'll probably be more helpful than like hurtful.
Yeah.
But like going places, stuff like that with people that want to get, like into activism or something like that, but like don't necessarily want to come down here and stuff because this is its own like atmosphere for the most part. And like I think with protests here at I.C.E and stuff like that, like realistically, like if Jordy and Lacey were here, like with the thing set up, it'd be no different now. Like it's not dying because it'd be no different than what it was like in the winter and stuff.
Yeah.
It just hasn't grown. But like then like on May Day I was very pessimistic. I'm like, I don't think we're gonna get that many people, and then like the whole street here is filled with people.
I was really happy with how May Day turned out.
So I think that's gonna be the norm. Where like big events kind of happen.
Yeah, big events, weekends to a smaller extent.
And like we've kind of brainstormed these ideas and stuff like that, but like it really just depends on you know, kind of just what's in the news cycle. And right now it's like all like I don't know what's going on with Iran, but I heard there was like some like there's no longer a ceasefire or something like that, or at least there was some shit like that.
Last I heard, and this is like a day behind, what I heard last night is that basically Iran was attacking us and we were still calling it a ceasefire, which makes no sense, but maybe they've dropped it since then.
Yeah, I think there needs to be like more heat such down here. That theme protest, I think, right? I think there's one next Saturday.
Ash.
Oh.
Ash.
So there'll be some activity next Saturday. I think Friday and Saturdays will be popping here.
Yeah. I think that's probably, it'll just become more of a weekend thing. But you know, like...
Oh, we'll still be here.
Something could happen, you know, and it could totally re-spark everything. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to start, if it wasn't for my knee, my plan for this week was I'm going to start doing like bike rides, and I'll ride down here and like we'll check in, cover it for like an hour or something if it's kind of like this. Something's going on, stay for longer, and then like continue doing a bike ride. And then people can still, like, you know, continue the chat. I mean, there's 100 people in here. Oh, shit.
What happened? I didn't... No, it's a geo fucking... Do you get
One
a
of those...
plate on that?
I'm working on it. It's not focusing. I don't know if I got that good enough or not. Man, my camera's been really good at picking up plates, but that one looked out of focus. I'm not sure if that was readable or not. This phone is so much better for picking up plates though. I came down here during the day and did a day stream a while ago, and man, there were so many cars coming and going during the day. Like, I think I'm gonna start doing more day coverage too, because that was actually really interesting to me to see kind of how much activity there was.
Yeah, I saw the other day when I was watching your stream, I think it was like Tuesday, there was that like FedEx or something.
Yeah.
That was kind of interesting.
So, and they were saying there's been like 4 or 5 of those in the last week that have come in late at night.
Yeah.
And it had yellow P plates that someone said was government plates, but then someone else said like that is just a commercial vehicle plate too. But I wanted to do some more research. I think it is. I think some FedEx trucks do have that, but like that set off alarm bells of like, okay, that's not a...
I think like that's something you want to say to kind of get to the masses and stuff, for people like maybe potentially boycott FedEx. But that would be like a massive lawsuit, I'd imagine, if they were like secretly using FedEx vehicles to like hide that their activities doing, because the FedEx is like either complacent in it, or they should sue the fuck out of ICE and be like, hey, you're using our...
Yeah.
You know, like...
But it wouldn't shock me if they would be, if they were complacent, you know?
Oh, I think they definitely are. I mean, because like...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's... I think that's that's a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't want to say for sure, but it's possible. And let the FedEx driver, when he was coming out, came out and shouted, "And you say they're the racist ones?"
Why?
Which was a bizarre thing for a white FedEx driver to say pulling out of an ICE facility, but you know, so yeah, then it's like, well, would a regular FedEx driver be saying something like that on the job while they were being filmed? You know, like, I had a camera there. He knew he was being filmed. If I were working for FedEx or UPS, like, I wouldn't want to be caught on camera saying something like that.
Yeah, especially if your job might have, like, something to do with right, even though you're
Yeah.
not the fucking like federal processing plant for that for Nazis.
I mean, anytime I've had a job like that, like, you're careful what you say when you're on the job if you're public facing, you know,
Yeah.
because that shit can come back on you. So I don't know. Either the driver just didn't give a fuck or something was up.
I don't know. Honestly, probably not too worth getting in there. Just if FedEx is working with ICE, then fuck them. I just don't get it though, because like, why this late in the game would you want to like work with fucking ICE?
Yeah.
But
Unless you don't think it's late in the game.
I don't think people think, honestly, like, there's all this like gerrymandering and shit going on right now with like the redistricting maps, like whatever. But I'm just worried. Like, I hope Democrats don't think like this one's just like in the bag and stay home, because like there's so many more of us than them, and that's something that we commonly say. But like, if you don't fucking vote, it don't matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's the thing. Like, people are a lot more complacent now, it feels like, than they were, you know, a few months ago, when like people were just generally much more tuned in and much more active. And now it's like horrible shit hasn't happened in a few months, and like,
Well, I mean, it has, it's not related to ICE.
yeah.
But like, I also wonder if maybe like I'm not gonna dox my vehicle, but I don't drive a truck. You know, I drive a very fuel efficient vehicle. It costed over $50 to fill up my tank. Before the Iran war, it cost maybe $30 to fill up that tank.
Yeah, I just spent $50 and got half a tank.
Yeah,
that
so-
just, and that was some of the cheapest gas in Portland.
Yeah.
That killed me.
Like, there's some of these gas signs that are like approaching over $6 an hour. I saw like a post, I think it was in Vancouver, Washington, is what they said, where it was a 7-Eleven gas station, and the gas price was $7.11, and they're like, the prophecy was foretold, and it's like, this sucks. But like, you know, that might play a role also where people aren't like being active. It's like, hey, I mean, truthfully, I've spent a lot of money, like travel and outfits and like just making protests and shit like that. Like, obviously all myself and stuff like that. It ain't cheap to protest. Like, when the economy is this shitty and gas is this expensive, like, I'm not gonna fault people for being like, hey, I'm gonna go and spend like $10 in gas to get to the nice facility, and
Yeah.
like, hey, you guys are fucking Nazis. So I'm kind of fortunate where I, you know, don't have to drive that far to get here.
Yeah, I mean, luckily I have, you know, a decent sized YouTube channel and people that support me, but it's, you know, it costs a lot more than you'd think for me to come down and film this every night, you know.
I know, but yeah, that's where it's kind of like I feel bad sometimes, because like I wonder if I should message you and be like, hey, it's just me. Like, I'm listening to Chapel Run like it was yesterday. And
You know, but I have 100 people watching here and 88 here. You know, I mean, even when there's nothing going, like, people show up for the chat and the community and, you know, just see what's going on, which is why, you know, I can come down here and film for an hour and ride my bike, and not everyone stays, but a fair few people stay, because they're just going to keep, you know, talking about what they were talking about, and it's, you know, becomes more of just a pretty background to the chat. Hopefully I'll get more and more people that are really just into the bike footage, but
I mean, I think ideally there will be like just footage in general that you can record, even if it's not necessarily down here. So
yeah, I'd like to.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'd like to start doing a lot more stuff around town, just different things. May Day was awesome. I went down to the park blocks, and people seem to really like that. And I've got really good responses from other stuff. It sucks because most of my viewers are dialed into showing up at 7 o'clock every night. So I think it's going to be a switch if I start doing stuff different times of day.
Yeah.
Trying to get people used to that. Like, that was the nice thing about ICE is like, be like, I'm on 6 days a week from 7 to 10, you know. And people got used to that.
So I do want to clarify, like, this is never going to stop. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say never it's going to stop, but like, we aren't like
Abandoning shit.
there's a lot of regulars that come down here and stuff like that. It's like, I think like one Jordy and Lacey come back to some of that because, like, for me at least, like a lot of my interactions are obviously with, like, Operation Inflation and stuff. So like, I think soon they'll be coming back more consistently again. Again, like, we all kind of collectively realize, like, it's been 6 to 7 months now of doing this, like, 6 days a week sometimes and stuff like that. So it's definitely been exhausting.
Yeah.
And like, real life for me got in the way. I'm not gonna say what happened, but you know,
I know.
something terrible happened. I wouldn't say. Anyways, you know, and so then like everyone's kind of relaxing right now, and getting known sucks. It's hard to do this 6 days a week and stuff and not feel like your body is telling you something.
Yeah.
And so,
Oh, I'm paying the price
yeah.
right now.
Like the other day, I was sitting talking to Lacey, and then like we both got up, and I'm like, oh fuck, I need like help. Like my bones are aching right now. I've got like mock knee and everything.
I'm glad I got this stool. There's no way I would have been able to come down here tonight. I don't think I would have been able to do this weekend. Okay, I just set up my goal, you guys. We're at $8, so we got $22 to go. I'm a little late, but if I meet my goal, we'll go till 10. Otherwise, we'll go until the goal timer runs out in half an hour.
Oh yeah, I was gonna head out in like 20 minutes.
As long as I cover my expenses, I'm fine hanging out here. If I'm the only one, I may go set myself up in front of the driveway.
Still got a few people here. I just know like
Yeah.
there's a group that hangs over there like daily and stuff like that. So you always know some regulars and stuff. It's just,
You never know. People might wander over. ICE may come out in half an hour and do some kind of crazy. You just never know, you know? There's been so much over the last 6 months, just crazy stuff that happens on nights like this, too.
yeah.
Or like, you know, ICE will just decide they're going to do some oddball thing with 3 people out here, you know?
Yeah. Well, I heard like some of the judge came out and like trying to clean up some like posters. It doesn't look like they really did a good job though. Like,
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice those posters are still up over there.
yeah, I guess maybe they don't like that shit.
Oh, man. I went and filmed those when they first came up, and they threw a fit. So many people used that footage on their side, and like just,
Yeah.
everyone freaked the hell out over that. He's the devil. He's doxing people. It's like,
Oh no.
there wasn't any real information.
Well, I mean, they
there
tried
weren't
to
phone
dox
numbers
me.
and addresses and stuff, you know.
I mean, you know how many times they've tried to dox me? They've even fucking AI generated my face and made me look like I, was like 12 or something.
Yeah, that was
That was fucked up.
that was bizarre.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I would understand if it was like supposed to be a joke, but they actually like believe that's like, they're like, that is exactly what they look like, and it's like, no, it's just like, get a refund on that AI, like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I took one, and like anyone that's seen your face and saw that, like it's so far off, like
Yeah.
just so far off.
So the thing is like, because of that, it's the reason I still hide my face, to be honest. And that because like I don't want to break character and everything like that. But all the I.C.E agents in there have seen my face and shit. It's just fucking.
Oh yeah, I was getting some grief a while ago for filming and like filming stuff that went on in the driveway, and everyone's like, well, ICE is going to use that to arrest people. It's like, there are cameras. Like, I'm not showing anything from this angle that ICE doesn't have 4 camera angles of.
I'm gonna, speaking of which,
Oh.
eat this burrito. No, that's good.
Yeah, most of the indigenous people that are down here are from the Warm Springs reservation. Which is awesome. It's like a 2-hour drive for them over Mount Hood.
You ever shown Chad the mural?
On the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go over there like once a week or so. Give a little update.
It's amazing how much Ash does. Like,
Yeah.
you got Trump over there taking the shit on the Constitution and everything.
I haven't seen what she's done over on the Constitution over there yet.
So, you got painting like the planes and everything like that, but yeah,
We might have to do a little update tonight.
you have basically the Trump taking a shit on the Constitution. So the Constitution is right here.
Yeah,
Uh,
that the ICE agent's going to drive over every time they come in and out now.
yeah, but they don't know what it is. And yeah, so Trump's over there just taking a shit, and then there's like a pile of shit that's got like redacted Epstein files and stuff like that. So he's trying to bury everything in his own shit. Kind of like what's happening in the real world.
There's a lot of little moths, or not moths, some kind of little flies out. We just caught them in the camera. Oh, there we go. It is a nice night.
It really is like. I know it's kind of quiet down here, but it's nice to kind of just chill and like enjoy the weather.
I do wish I brought a hoodie though. It's not cold out, but
What the fuck is that?
train. Oh, it's got to be a Max train.
Wow. It's the I didn't know the streetcars had those kind of noise. Maybe someone's annoying it.
There was some kind of buzzer or alarm that went off at ICE, like not long after I got here.
Yeah, I heard that. I didn't know it was ICE though.
I'm pretty sure it came from ICE.
But yeah, I think things are gonna get actually more interesting and stuff. Like I definitely. So I think I told you again. I don't care if the chat's hear about it and stuff like that. I already know they know about it. But I'm gonna go to the like Oswego thing in the morning on Saturday. I know it's hard because at 10 a.m. I didn't complain to them about it, but I haven't been there in about a month and a half. So
I'm gonna
say hi again.
I'm gonna try and make that as long as my knees up for it.
Yeah.
You think there's a spot I could just set up this stool kind of out of the way and like film from?
Oh yeah, I mean most people kind of stay stationary as it is.
Okay.
They kind of like pick a spot. You know, oh my god, they pick a spot. Sorry, I don't know why that was like a tongue twister for me. And so like, I think the only people that really move around are like inflatables that like sometimes we like to walk across the street just because you know there's a lot of kids there, stuff like that show up.
That always makes it awkward for me to film. Like if
kids.
there's a lot of kids and stuff.
Sorry, I shouldn't say a lot of
like,
kids. There's some kids that
yeah,
see inflatables and stuff.
I just try and like not focus on, you know, like if I film kids from a distance, it's one thing. I just like try not to be like, you know,
I think like what I say is like a lot of kids. I think like it's not like toddlers, you know.
Yeah.
It's still.
And they're probably way more attracted to inflatables and stuff, you know, coming over. And,
well, it's mainly like they like oh it's a dinosaur or it's a frog and they like wave and then you're like hi shit like that. But it's mostly Doctors for Democracy, which is funny because they will say like you know the counter protesters that drive by they say
get a job. So you know. Bree's working on bingo cards.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. So like, you know, get a job. What are they like? We have a massive list, but I think I got a new camera and I can film through OBS. I think I can put a bingo card on screen and we can all play bingo one night. So like Bree will be there and fill it in when people say dumb stuff. Like that would be hilarious to like have a live bingo game and then like, you know, some moron comes into chat and says something more like, oh, fill out that space.
Oh, yeah. Have them in your chat and stuff like that. Some of the shit people say is like, you have to wonder if it's like the same person making multiple accounts or if it's like a
sometimes
bot
it is.
I think it's a bot, honestly. It's like word for word and like all the misspelling and everything like that. Like, all the time.
Sometimes it's just the same, like some of these people have like 8-10 accounts and you can tell from like the way they, you know, the way they talk, and you'll ban them and they'll be back an hour later and you ban them and they're back the next day, and or it'll all be like very, you know, like all the names will have like banana in them or something, you know. It's like, come on, when are you gonna run out of accounts?
Have a different opinion, which like it's kind of funny because like I think some of the criticism you get from the left is that you let the chuds talk too much as it is.
Yeah.
And so like I see that like what's your different opinion whether like someone should exist or not? Like that's not really an opinion.
And the thing is like I've always tried to keep it like I don't really want to ban people for, you know, their beliefs, but like it's super easy to ban most people for just breaking the, you know, breaking the rules. You say no hate speech, no bullying, and like
What did that person do?
I wasn't looking.
They like waved their finger. I don't know.
Huh. But like you just make the rules no hate speech, no bullying, and that cuts out like 95% of them right there. You know, like they can't help themselves but break one of those two rules in the first like 3 messages they do.
You know how they like, how a MAGA person, did you just say something like negative about Trump and they just can't help themselves? Like, well, Joe Biden.
Obama! Barack Hussein Obama! It always like, it's always interesting to me when they'll bring up, you know, well, Biden did this, well, Obama did this, well, Democrats did this, and like they don't get, I don't think that like Democrats disagree with some of the stuff that Democrats have done. Like it feels like, you know, if you're Republican and for Trump, like you go down the line no matter what, like, you know, whatever moronic thing you're behind it. Like Democrats, like if a Democrat fucks up, we're like, okay, they fucked up, we don't agree with that, you know, like.
Yeah, what's that guy's name that was down here? He's like the J6er that's running for governor. I don't know his name.
The Chris Christensen guy, right?
No, it was not Chris Christensen.
No.
That guy is a hint. Like, he's some therapy.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a guy just like get so tilted and like just nothing.
The last I saw or heard of him, he pulled up in his Jaguar. This was after apologizing to Jordy. Like the next night he pulls up and he's got ashes of a flag in his hand and he is screaming till his face is beet red that he hopes I burn in hell because I filmed someone burning the flag.
He did too.
Yeah, and Ground Zero was there filming the same flag. But yeah, it's like, I mean, and just like went off. I hope you effing burn in hell, you MFer. Like, holy shit, like, I didn't burn the flag.
Well, it's like, just, I mean, that guy just completely fucked his own ass, in a way, like, you know, another way to really put it.
I just, like, how much hate do you have to have in your heart
he's
to...
He's just so angry, like, you would get so tilted.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I'm so mad. But, like, there was once, like, you know, it was many, many months ago at this point, but, like, I was tuning in to, like, because you weren't here, so I was like, well, I wonder what's going on down there, because it was, like, when there was, like, quite a few protests in a row, so
yeah,
much more active and everything, so I tuned into Ground Zero, and, like, Ground Zero got maced or something like that in the face. I think he got maced, yeah.
I saw the exact same stream when he, like, took over.
He took over, and he says, like, I have the video, because I clipped it, he says something, like, along the lines of, you know, like, God, I wish we could bring weapons here and just clear out all these people, like, call me a fascist, I don't give a fuck or something. And, like, I clipped that shit, and I even told Ground Zero, I'm like, hey, like, I'm gonna turn this into the police. Like, this is fucked up. This is, like, that's...
So YouTube immediately turned his stream 18 plus when that happened.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm sure people probably reported it.
So, yeah, so he had to restart his stream when he got the camera back from him because, well, I don't know if it was even reported. Like, YouTube has, you know, like AI tracks what you say. Like, it makes a transcript, like, in real time and checks for stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, like, if you just say some crazy shit like that, YouTube's just, like, on their own, they're gonna be like, nope.
This is the crazy thing about it all, is, like, if you feel that way, you should not go to a protest. You're not counter-protesting the part. To that point. Like, you shouldn't be here if you're like jumping into I need to go and kill people.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked up. Especially when it's like there's 5 people.
I don't know what he had against me specifically. Like, I never said anything about, like, I just ignored him. I never said anything about him, never talked about him, but he just, like, did not like me.
Well, he's like unhinged. Like,
Yeah.
it's really, like something like clicks in his brain because like he like assaulted Jordy because like Jordy was like debating him or something like that, and he like hit him when Jordy was on the frog, and then he goes online and says like,
How can you even justify having a job under a fascist billionaire regime? How can you even pretend that you work has anything to do with the law? You fucking dipshit! Nothing!
Man, the resolution on this camera is way better in the daylight, I guess.
yeah, I think it was
Building looks like a crack house!
What?
The local homeless lady made the signs look flat with word fighting! You suck at your job and your job sucks. Get a new one.
See, I'll probably come here after work tomorrow, and after about an hour, a few of us are gonna go and do some stuff. But Jordy and Lacey, I think, are coming down. And,
Tomorrow's Friday, right?
I hope so, because I ain't going to work in 2 days. It's hard to, God, time flies. Like, it's hard to believe that May Day was a week ago.
Yeah.
I did, like, because I went down to Portland and everything like that. Like, yeah, that's like an 11-hour a day.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll be here Saturday and Friday. So Sunday, I gotta talk to get my buddy and see like where that protest is. That I think it's like in Northeast or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I want to go to that. I know the Chuds have been there a few times.
Is that like middle of the day?
I think so. I think it's like at noon or something or whatever. It's a maybe for me. Oh my God, there's a rat. Oh, there it goes. There's a little fucking rat right there.
I mean, I do not like rats. Yep.
Oh, that's right there. It's coming out. Let's poke his head out. It kind of looks like Ground Zero.
Oh, fuck you, I see it. Let me jump up on this stool
like
real quick.
You're like, oh, there it is.
Oh, that rat.
You packing up?
Oh, getting ready. I don't think I'm getting any donations. We'll let the clock run out. 8 more minutes.
Oh, hey, look, it's another fucking
Huh? No protesting, so it's safe to drive by now.
No, I think they're looking for someone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it makes sense.
Well, I mean, they're straight up fucking working for ICE right now, so if anyone comes and like ICE isn't gonna detain anyone anymore, I don't think, unless it's like they absolutely have to.
Well, just let Portland police do it.
Oh yeah, like I mean, I was like telling them like I don't think they're gonna gas on Friday, May Day. I think like PPB is just gonna show up and exactly that.
It was interesting that they had state police in front of the actual ICE building and then Portland police everywhere else.
Oh, was it state police? I thought it was
Yeah.
like riot cops or whatever.
No, so it was Portland police by cops from that stop sign to the tree, and then state police all the way up to that sign, and then Portland police across the road here. So all in front of ICE, the ICE property was state police, and everywhere else was Portland police. And when they cleared the driveway, it was only state police that went in and cleared the driveway.
I'm surprised that some of them also work for ICE.
Possibly, but it was definitely state police handled all the stuff that was like directly next to ICE, and then Portland police like assisted them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that wasn't an accident, you know.
Oh no, I mean, like I was there. It's kind of like because PPB is doing all their like arresting and shit now, and like like what they did to Spider Mike was fucked up. Like I'm still waiting for them to go after all these streamers and stuff like that that maze people like at PSU and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you have all the video evidence all out there and stuff, and then like they arrest Sammy, who like gets, like Tommy goes up and physically touches her, and she gets arrested. That's fucked up. But anyways,
I would like to get people's opinion if they think it would be helpful for me to be down at protests like that when they show up, just so we have someone filming those interactions, or if they would rather me not be there, because I definitely don't want to be like unwelcome at protests. I've been down at ICE long enough that like I just kind of don't give a shit. Like I've been here for 7 months. I do, what I feel is safe at least, but like going to new stuff, like I'd be happy to go to a lot more of it as long as I knew like the protesters were like wanted me there. Cause like
I think you just gotta keep that hat on, because it's been a while because I've not been wearing that hat, but I'd always get asked all the time, like, is that a chud? Is that a chud?
So a viewer bought me this hat, but I got it just after that dude from this apartment building attacked me and threw my phone in the middle of the road. I came up here and there were people hanging out on the corner, and this dude that was associated with someone that lives in this apartment building came at me, ripped my phone off my gimbal, threw it in the middle of the road. It was the second day I had this fucking phone, shatters the back, breaks my microphone that was attached to it, and he thought I was a chud. Didn't bother like asking anyone around, just came up and attacked me. And then this hat came out. I'm like, okay, I'm wearing this hat. Like, at first it was like, I'm gonna at least wear it on the weekends, and now this will just be the hat I wear. But it's funny because like coming and going, I wear the hat around town, and I've gotten so many compliments on this hat. No one's ever said anything bad, but I've had people like walk across the street and be like, your hat's awesome.
Yeah, I think like one thing to keep in mind is like, especially people in this building, like they get tear gas even if they're not partaking.
Yeah.
I remember like once, when the Chess were acting down and stuff like that, they took like one day off, and we were jokingly taking over whatever that fucking corner was called again. So that we like called it trans corner and shit like that, and like and so I got on a megaphone and I said, trans women are women, fuck ICE, because that like Tom would always be like, trans women are like whatever and stuff like that. And so like there was a woman that came down and joined us because she's like, it was so refreshing to hear that name there. And like, it doesn't matter to them, a lot of the residents in those buildings or that, like, the political kind of, like their political stance doesn't really matter.
Thank you for the heart and the thumbs up and the chili.
It's just, you know who you feel safe with and who you don't. And
Yeah.
no one's gonna feel safe around someone that's spouting back and shit. Unless you agree with that shit, you know? Whereas, like, I think if you came down here and you saw, like, a few inflatables and stuff like that, and a few pride flags, you'd probably feel pretty safe to come and say hi. So. I think there's a lot of them that, like, the residents here that probably have just dealt with so much shit that they just don't want to deal with. Like, I mean, they're probably very spiteful. I assume, I don't know. I don't really know anyone that lives here, so. There have been, like, came down or, like, said about the noise and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel absolutely awful for the people that live in those apartment buildings, because, yeah, no matter what your beliefs are, like, you're subjected to a lot of noise and people out here and tear gas and Tommy's bullhorn, and, you know, this last year has probably not been easy for anyone that lives in that building. Okay. I think I've got just a minute or two left and then I'm gonna head out. Well, I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be here at least for maybe like an hour or so. You're starting at 7, I might not see it, but I'll be here Saturday for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night.
Have a good one, please. Well, that was really good to catch up with Liz. We haven't had a long talk like that in a while. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here myself.
What had a house?
You're all right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Oh boy, walking is not fun. So my plan for this week was to do bike rides here, and obviously the knee messed that up, so I wasn't able to get out. We were still able to do tonight and Tuesday. Hopefully next week I'll be able to do bike rides Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Otherwise, I don't know, like, we've been hitting our goals consistently Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and covering our expenses. And I think we did last Tuesday. But if I'm not able to cover my expenses at least most of the time on the weeknight streams, I may just kind of have to transition away from this and maybe just do Friday, Saturday, Sunday down here. We'll see if this is something you guys like, even on the nights when it's really dead like this. As long as I can cover my expenses, I'm happy to come down and provide this stream and this space for you guys. But I can't, you know, if we get less and less viewers and I'm not covering my costs, I can't keep doing it. But for sure Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, at least for now, we're definitely hitting the goals and covering the expenses. And so we'll see. We may have to make some adjustments here coming into the summer. I do want to start covering more events, different protests. Like Blaze was talking about, it's Operation Inflation is going to start doing more stuff around town. So we'll probably kind of try and follow them around. It's probably going to mean me coming on at different times other than just 7 to 10 every night. But we'll keep playing around with that. If you guys would rather that I just keep coming down here, keep doing a 7 to 10 thing, or, you know, doing the bike rides and stuff, but still maintaining that 7 to 10 schedule, let me know. You know, if as long as I can cover expenses, and the bike ride days I don't have to drive, so it costs me less on those days to come out with the e-bike. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think through the kind of the upcoming weeks, and I'm happy to do what you guys want me to do, you know. Super chats, why aren't super chats showing up? It was Greg Carr donated, I remember. For some reason the supers aren't showing up on my lower chat. Someone else donated tonight, and I can't remember who, so I'm really sorry, whoever else donated. And we got a whole bunch of gems and stuff on the mainstream. A lot of those came from Matt. So Tired did a bunch. We got some from Epstein Files, some from Spicy Curry, and Charlie Time renewed for 5 months. So thank you guys for that. Oh, Mary's Tiger, it finally showed up. Mary's Tigers was the other donation. She donated $1 at the beginning of the stream. So thank you guys all very much for supporting the channel. It does make this possible. I do also have a Patreon, patreon.com/pretendmedia, if you want to give on up. I'll be out tomorrow night at 7 o'clock next, so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.